Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. Yo, feeling too good, this world is just a hood, but it's new and I'm coming with a new crew. GDP, all you fuckers gonna see, that's how it's gonna be. Living high, making money, got these bitches all lovey-dovey. Got the motherfuckers chilling in the club, gonna lay back and get that back rub. Everybody in here feeling so good, blunt on the side, but I'm puffing real good. You know how I ride and I don't stop, take a little break, just loosen up, get back on my grind and pursue my time. They know everybody gonna feel my vibe, know that I won't stop till I reach the top, except in the club, better feel me drop down on the beat, cause they know it's gonna be me, that you can't beat me. I'm the best person, I can promise you something, fuck with me and I'm the last face you'll ever see. Living in my dreams, living in
All right, what's up, Turtle Riders? Excuse me one moment while I go and switch up the mics here. Let me go over here and go to audio and this one. Okay. All right, so how we all doing today? Pretty good out there in Turtle Land. Let me put this down. A little distracting. All right, cool. What's up, Turtle Riders? Welcome to the Turtle Boy Live Show. This episode is brought to you by our good. We got two advertisers. I'm going to do a read a little halfway through the show. We're going to do this one now. Start the show. Let's start with our good friends over at Garage Doors Plus in Quincy. Right, you guys know by now. Chris Riggs, great dude, awesome business he's running there. Highly successful for a reason, folks. And that reason is that they do fantastic work, all right? If you are in the market for a new garage door system, for instance, if you have an old rickety garage that you have to get out of the car like a savage and open it up like Fred Flintstone, it's time to get with the times, folks. You need to call up our friends at Garage Doors Plus in Quincy. You can find them online at gdplus.com. Give them a call. They'll come over that day. They will give you a price that is so fair, it will blow your doors off. No pun intended. You're probably going to hire him on the spot right then and there because you're going to like the price so much. And he's going to get the job done that day. So you give him a call, and you make sure you tell him Turtle Boy sent you. He's going to come over. You're going to install the system. You're going to press the button. Boom, garage door goes up. Boom, garage door goes down. That is Garage Doors Plus in Quincy. All right, so... and make sure you tell them the Turtle Boy sent you because they love to hear that, man. They love to hear that. Oakley dokley. So, as you can see, we got some bandwidth things going on here. Let me go minimize this right here. All right. If this just keeps happening, I'm not going to press this the whole freaking episode. I'm just going to end the freaking podcast, and I'll just upload it as an MP3 later. Whatever happens, happens. All right, so... how we like to start off every episode, G.I. Turtle is supposed to be joining us at some point. I have shared the link to this on the Philip Prentice page because Clarence Woods Emerson, I think, is suspended for like 15 more days, something like that. I think we're halfway through it. Really, time goes by so slowly when Clarence is suspended. And Philip Prentice I think is going to be suspended too, it looks like, because he keeps getting crap taken down. We're having a lot of issues with Philip V. Prentice. So we got a new name, Cynthia Sanchez, that I shared on there. And, yeah, G.I. Turtle. Okay, G.I. Turtle's calling now. Hello? G.I. Turtle, you there? You there? Are you there, G.I.? Hello? All right, hopefully he tunes in. So, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Make sure you go and share. I've posted this, as I said, on the Philip V. Prentice page and the Turtle Boy page and the Turtle Boy Sports Forever page. I'd recommend going and sharing that so people know where to find us, etc. And yeah, Cynthia Sanchez, I just needed some diversity in the house, quite frankly. Too many white males ruin the pot over at Turtle Boy. Need to diversify our legion. I don't know where GI is, buddy. It's not working, whatever you're doing. So if you're trying to call in, call in. But anyway, I'll be here. Show starts at 9, by the way. It's supposed to. But anyway, how we like to start off every episode is a little thing called Where You Reppin'. Let us know in the comments right now. And how does this sound? How's the sound? Does it sound good too? Let me know. Okay, G.I.'s calling again. Hopefully he's got an answer this time. Hello, G.I., are you there? Yeah, I don't know, buddy. If you can't hear me, message me on Facebook or something, dude. Because whatever you're doing right now, it ain't working. It's all fucked up. Yeah, you there?
Yeah, Mrs. G.I. Turtle plugged my USB cord into...
Okay, gotcha. No, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so we're doing Where You Reppin'. So we got, where are we at? We got Napa. Oh, no, Napa slot. New Braintree's in the house. Let's see. Worcester, Burlington, West Tadnick, Alpine, Texas, Auburn, Tucson, Braintree, Paul Rack, yeah. Edinburgh. Where is Edinburgh? Is that England? Nashville, Concord, Arlington, Abington, Lawrence, Pittsfield, Maine. I didn't even know there was a Pittsfield, Maine. Kansas City's in the house. Quincy's in the house. London, as usual. Did you set your alarm, Laura? Did you stay up all night? Taunton's in the house. Napa, California. Excellent. Let's see. Charleston, South Carolina. West Springfield. Southbridge. Go Chiefs. Oh, God. Fall River, Taunton, Andover, Walpole. Under Uncle Turtle Boy's desk. Oh, I wish. Let's see. Kansas City, Shrewsbury, Manch Vegas, St. Louis, Malden, Norwood, Coleraine, Conway, New Hampshire, another New Hampshire. We got to get the mic fixed on GR real quick. West Tisbury, Manamet, Mattapoisett, Rochester, New Hampshire, Somerville, Fall River, Brockton, Springfield, Missouri, Plymouth, Tim Kennedy's Basement, Woonsocket, Kittery, Maine, Hanover, Scotland. Thank you, Robert, from Warrack. I appreciate that, etc. So Grafton, we got a good house tonight, guys. We got a good crowd here. Let me go ahead and fix the setting on so we can hear GI. GI, can he?
should be all set now. I think they were saying because I was yelling from the...
No. It's on. Trust me. It's on my. It's mine. I don't have your mic on.
Oh, no.
So I got to switch this up real quick.
I was pouring my first fifth drink.
Yeah.
And I was yelling from my kitchen.
Excellent. All right. Let's see.
A couple cocktails for you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right. How does that sound, guys? Do we have the stupid audio? Don't tell me we have the stupid echo. Do we have an echo right now? Do we have an echo? Hopefully it sounds good. All right. I'm ready to rock. Let's get this party started, shall we? All right. First thing up on the agenda. Oh, there is an echo. People are talking about. Fucking Christ. Somebody. I don't understand this, guys. I don't understand why we have an echo. So every time I use two microphones here. In the let me show you it. I'll show you what happened.
Turn your computer mic off.
Then how are they going to hear you, man? How are they going to hear you? Right?
I'd have to look at the OBS settings to import
So
Skype.
this is the OBS setting. Maybe some computer nerds can help me with this right now. So as you see, I'd like you to hear him, and I'd like you to hear me. So the problem is, as long as I have my mic on and the computer mic on, which picks up him, right? Then we get echo because one microphone is picking up on the other one. See what I'm saying? So what I'd like to do is figure out how the hell you can do this. There's got to be a freaking solution to this. What?
I suggest using Discord because Discord. I know you're not a fan of Discord.
Yeah, that's not a solution. That's not a solution. That's not a realistic solutions only. We're not going to I've fucked around with Discord before. I'll never ever do it again. His desk notes. It's not him though, Jay. It's me, right? Because it's picking up It's got two microphones here. His mic. So he's coming in on the computer. I'm coming in on the microphone. When they're both on at the same time, you get an echo because they're, recording each other at the same time. The headphones don't do shit. Another bad solution. No offense, right? You have desktop audio disabled. So how do I? Oh, well, that's just on the third. Should I change that? How do I? I don't see the option to change it though. There's no. It's just like disabled. The only option. But it is picking up on desktop microphone because that's what the built-in mic is, right? Now, headphones don't do anything, guys. Trust me, I've done the headphones before.
There should be a setting in OBS that will import the audio from a Skype call, but that's for a different day.
Because I've done this before, and sometimes it works, and sometimes there's an echo. I don't understand.
We've had great live shows
Right.
with you and I on there with no echoes.
Right, so I don't understand what the hell's going on here, right? So we got my microphone on, and your microphone is the built-in. Yeah. All right. If you guys have like a realistic solution, let me know. Just understand the headphone suggestion. I've tried that a million times. That has nothing to do with the problem here. Nothing. The solution when you tell me things like spend $100 and get a USB ASIO interface that allows you to slap. I have no fucking clue what that means. So like, helpful shit would actually help. Like I understand. You want to show off your nerd terminology, you get it all. Just like realistic things. Just speak to me, tell me words that I understand, and I'll go and get them. I'm willing to spend money on this. I don't care what it is. But anyway, is it still microphone? Then I'll just turn it off if that's the case. Okay. How bad is it? Is it like wicked bad? I like the echo, very godlike. Okay. We'll just keep it on for now, and if it gets ridiculous, I'll try to pay attention to the comments. Let me know. All right. Anyway, let's get this party started, shall we? All right. First thing I want to talk about is let's see here. The situation, obviously, that happened in Springfield. And that was the big story of the week. It's one of the biggest It's the biggest blog we've ever published on TB Daily News. So did you follow this story, Mr. G.I. Turtle?
The kidnapping, once I got the Amber Alert, and I was at work when it happened, but we both at this house followed it like minute for minute as it was going on.
Yeah. So? You got anything?
It's completely fucking crazy.
Yeah. So basically, if you guys weren't following the story, when an Amber Alert first happens, right? Or not an Amber. The Amber Alert wasn't even. By the time the Amber Alert was activated, the search was over. I'm just going to go and fix this once and for all. We're just not going to do it. Okay, and we're just going to go built-in mic the whole way. It's not going to sound as good, but it is what it is. All right, so why does Bristol's show not echo? Because Bristol is in the studio. Like everybody, there's no Skype into a computer. She has like a freaking camera over there. She's got all this shit. I'm literally a guy in his basement. That's it. This is the most bootleg podcast you've ever seen. Because of my location in central Massachusetts, it's not realistic for people to come out and, come on. I can't get people to my house every fucking weekend. It's just not happening. I can't go to a studio 3 nights a week, far away to do that. I can't do it, right? So she's got like a whole team that they all kind of live somewhat near each other, and they all centrally located, and etc. So with us, it's just a little bit harder. But anyway, now it's not echoing. I realize I know it's not echoing now, but it's just not the same quality from the microphone. See what I'm saying? It sounds better. Anyway, let's keep going. So this whole story happens, right? And when you see a kidnapping happen, or when you see an alert put out that a child has been kidnapped, or not kidnapped, but like a child's missing, Jay, what's like the first thing that you assume?
It's the dad. The dad snatched that kid up and took off.
Right. That's exactly what I think too. Right. It's almost always somebody you know. Some dad had like it's
a custody thing.
It's always a custody thing. Exactly. It's always a custody thing. It's always like the dad did not get, or the mom. Sometimes we've done vlogs on that before. And thank you, Brittany. I appreciate it. This one was not though. This was like a legit fucking kidnapping. Like it was crazy. This dude did not know this chick, this girl, 11-year-old girl out of Springfield. And he starts stalking her because they saw her on video the day before driving his creepy blue Honda Civic behind her. Like, so he was like almost plotting this. Broad daylight, 1:30 p.m., densely populated area, goes and snatches her up. She's screaming, throws her in the back of the car, and drives away. So now we got a situation here. This goes on for a couple hours. There's no Amber Alert. Now, I don't know. Do you know why there was no Amber Alert? I didn't read about it. I saw some headlines. I didn't have time to read it.
Based on the brief that their chief of police or their superintendent of police gave, there's certain criteria that have to be met for an Amber Alert, and that's built into state law. I'm not saying I agree or disagree with it, but that's why there was the delay.
Okay, right. So
because people could false Amber Alert over like a custody battle. There's a potential for abuse.
But
I get it, but it's not good.
But they do Amber Alerts for, like, if a dad snatches up a kid and he doesn't have custody of it, they put an Amber Alert out for that kid.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, a mother could have partial custody and doesn't want the kid with the dad that day, even though it's his day, and report some Amber Alert crap and make it all crazy. So I understand why there's a system in place, because they were preempting the potential for abuse. The problem is that stops people from saving kids faster.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well, so here's how he gets caught, and we're going to be calling this woman in a minute. Let me go to this video. This video has been viewed now almost 700,000 times. We just kind of, screen grabbed it off of Facebook. So this chick, Amanda Disley from West Springfield, and her husband, we're going to call them in a minute, but they were driving around this time. I think this is around 6 o'clock, 6:30, something like that. And they see a blue car, a blue Honda Civic, and we'll see what happens in a moment as soon as this loads. But it's an absolutely wild video. Let's see. Come on. Super computer. Have you seen the video, G.I.?
I watched the video, and you know what? First of all, these people are goddamn heroes.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's check this out. So
I will say that I straight up judge them by glancing at what they looked like in the video. But I'll tell you what. After watching what they did, they are goddamn good human beings.
Oh, absolutely. You're right about that. So I mean, I guess I kind of learned a valuable lesson there too, because I might have judged them differently too. But as you can see,
tell me you didn't judge when you looked at the driver of the car. You didn't judge at all.
I didn't actually see I haven't seen what he looks like. I went on her page.
I judged immediately.
There was a lot of
I was put in my place.
Okay, so here's how it picks up. They see the blue Honda Civic. Let's watch what happens.
On Homestead Ave. They're going by a building, a liquor store. They're trying to lose me. They're trying to ditch me. The kidnapping. There's a kidnapping. Yep. Where's that one? Yeah, that's a Puerto Rican dude. Yeah,
Here's a Puerto Rican dude. Here we go.
No, this is a blue Honda Civic.
And they're
doing 100 miles an hour right now.
So pause it right there, real quick.
Yeah, okay, pause it.
That's when I knew that car was the car.
That's when you knew?
When that car went to go and duck out behind a building and realized there was only one other way out, and they jumped the curb and took off.
Yeah.
That's when I knew that these people were legit.
Oh, yeah, totally. Now, so this is the main street in Springfield, and there's lights and shit, and they're driving away, and they're chasing after them now. And a lot of people have criticized them for doing this. Do you criticize them at all? Vigilantism?
I don't. I think that's called being a concerned citizen, as opposed to being a vigilante. Would have tried to run them off the road or stop them. They didn't. They were trying to keep them in sight, so they could inform the police of where they were. So
yeah. Now the argument against that is that by going after them like this, you're encouraging the guy to speed, right?
You know what? If I was a good Samaritan, whatever you want to say, that didn't have the background that I have, I wouldn't be thinking about that. Your average person isn't thinking about that. They're trying to save a kid.
Yeah.
So
no, you're
can-
absolutely right.
you can
It's just
quarterback it.
instinct. Right, instinct took over, you're saying.
Yeah, you could armchair quarterback it after the fact and be like, well, that wasn't the best thing to do, but they did something, and that's all that matters.
True. It's fair. So watch what happens. It gets pretty wild.
I'm passing. They're doing 100 miles an hour. Yes, Bert. He just blew through the red light. Blowing through red lights. He's blowing through red lights.
Now they go through the red light too, but they kind of wait for everyone. So that's crazy. That's pretty wild video. And, you know, as a result of them calling it in, they knew where to find him. They found him on the Mass Pike shortly thereafter. Pretty crazy shit. So I want to go ahead and give Amanda, she said she wanted to come on tonight, so I'm going to give her a call. Let me give her a call. Let's see, where's she at? Amanda. I'm going to put her on my speakerphone. All right, here we go. Let's give her a call. And Turtle Riders, let me know in the comments if you guys can hear her.
Hello?
Hello, Amanda?
Yes, hi.
How are you doing? Thanks for coming on.
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Just want to make sure people can hear you out there. I'm just going to wait for some feedback. Can you guys all hear Amanda? Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear Amanda okay. Anyway, we just watched your video, which is fucking crazy. So tell me, first thing I want to know, my first question is, did you guys see him, like, putting down the girl's head in the back seat?
When we first spotted the car, no.
Okay, so what tipped you off that it was him?
Okay, so my husband, he's a mechanic, and he loves wheels. And we actually owned that same car before, but standard. I don't know if that one was standard. But we owned that same car, and those wheels don't go to that car.
Okay.
So when he realized that it's the same one in the picture, we just pulled up like on the side of it. But he was driving kind of like weird. He was going in and out of lanes and cutting other cars off.
Yeah.
Like trying to get to the green light before it turned red, but he ended up getting to the red light.
Okay. So
yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, so the first thing you noticed was the wheels of the car just didn't seem like they were on the right vehicle. That's what gave him away.
No, we noticed the Honda, but then the Hondas are everywhere.
Yeah, of course,
so,
especially in Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, okay, so the wheels gave, and then you start. Were there any children in the car with you? This has been confusing.
Yeah, they're saying 5. I have 3 of my kids in the car.
Okay, and who was filming that?
That was my son. I didn't even know he was filming.
Okay. What's up with the video of the video? People are like, this is like a video of a video of a video.
Oh, because my son doesn't. He was running off my Wi-Fi. His bill was due and I didn't pay it yet.
Yeah.
Shame on me. He's only 10. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
It's an iPhone. But I actually have the real video. I airdropped it from his phone to my phone. But it was at that moment I just put it on.
Oh yeah.
I recorded it from my phone.
Yeah, I mean, we got the gist of it watching it. That was pretty crazy. And what happened?
I have a clear one if you want it.
Oh, yeah, definitely send that over. I'd love to see that, too. Now, what happened at the end? The video cuts off right when it starts getting crazy.
Yeah, I pretty much stopped it because my husband was, like, screaming at me.
Oh, were you the driver? I thought he was driving.
No, he was the driver. He was screaming at... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, was that the little kid? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
He was just like screaming at me because he was trying to tell me where we were and the street names, and I have high anxiety. You can't scream at me. So when you're screaming at me, I can't focus. So I'm trying to look at street names, and he's telling me the wrong street names, and I don't want to give the dispatcher the wrong street names.
Yeah, of course. So
I didn't want to put a video up with my husband like sitting there screaming at me.
Yeah, I understand. We saw the craziest parts about it. He went over the curb too, is that right?
Yeah, he actually did. I don't know how he didn't crack his oil pan. That's why we blocked him in. We didn't think he was going to go over that curb at all. And
yeah.
He did. So I have no idea how he didn't crack that oil pan. But what people don't seem to realize is that we didn't make him speed like that. He was flying down Boston Road.
Oh, he was?
We were at a stop sign. He was flying, and there was cars in front of him, and he was zigzagging in and out of traffic. And the light happened to turn red, and he got stuck behind another car. So he
Oh.
had to stop. And then when the light turned green, he was in the straight lane. He completely cut over 2 lanes and took a left onto Harvey
Okay.
Street.
So
So he was driving already crazy.
yeah. And if, by the way, if people listen, if you guys have comments out there, let me know in the if you guys have questions you want me to ask her, I can ask her the best I can. Now, there was like supposed to be a woman with him. You didn't see anyone with him, right?
You know what? When I made the video, I took down my lives because I was getting so many negative feedback and messages. I took down the lives that I made. But I honestly thought there was somebody in the back seat, and I told the police that too. I was like, there's somebody in the back seat. It looked like a giant. He had really dark windows, but when we hit with high beams on him and certain street lights, it looked like there was a big person in the back seat. Not a big person, but it's a coupe, so it's small in there.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it was like a black shadow pushing something down, and
Yeah.
the police told me that it was him pushing him down. But I thought there was somebody in the back seat, and I thought that when he was arrested, that maybe the other person got out the car.
Yeah.
Because I believe there was somebody in that back seat.
Because how could he push her? That's the confusing part for me, is how did he push her head down if he was driving the car?
Yes, because when he ran over that curb and I got face to face, like I'm talking about, I was staring into his eyes before he put his hoodie on,
Mm-hmm.
and both of his hands were on that wheel,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw something right behind him pushing something down. I saw legs and arms, something small flaring around, but on the left-hand side, right behind him in the driver's seat, the back passenger driver, I saw a big thing pushing something down, but the police told me I was wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because, I mean, I feel like they would have... So if there was a passenger in the car in the Mass Pike, they would have arrested her.
Oh,
So,
obviously,
yeah.
but maybe that person got out the car because he cut down a lot of side streets. So,
Okay. Yeah.
He was cutting down a lot.
Yeah. People want to know, but between how long was it between when you took that video and he got arrested? It was like 30 minutes?
Yes, it was, because where my husband ended up chasing him down to, and where the turns that he took, it put him towards the highway.
Right, towards exit,
So
what,
it basically
7?
had no
Yeah.
choice but to go on the highway.
Yeah.
And once they got the plates, we met up with the detectives, and they quickly put out those plates, and he was caught soon after.
Oh, wow. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? I'm just following the live stream, trying to get any questions they could have. Everybody's saying, you've gotten a lot of, like, you're a hero this week, because what you did was very heroic.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of backlash. I mean, if you understand the messages, I just got a message. I haven't eaten in 3 days. Somebody told me that the reason that our truck broke down and didn't move is because me and my husband are overweight.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, people are telling me that I should have just called 911 and left the car alone. And I understand that we could have put, people thinking that we could have put her at risk, but he had a knife to her. She was already at risk.
Oh, no, totally.
Honestly, where was he going with her? If he already was alone with her for 5 hours in our hometown, where was he going with her?
Yeah, he hadn't left.
Where was he to begin with?
That's what a lot of people are asking. Like, he kidnapped her, like, this was like 6:30 when you saw him, right? Around then?
Yeah, and I think it was like around 6 p.m.
Okay, so he kidnaps her at 1:30. That's 4.5 hours. He hadn't left, and it was that same neighborhood. He hadn't even left.
Because I live by that neighborhood. I live on Boston Road.
Oh, I thought you guys lived in West Springfield. Okay. The news said you lived in West Springfield.
No, that's a lie. I live in Boston Road.
Okay, gotcha. And so that's like right near where this girl goes to school, right?
I don't know where she goes to school, but
Okay.
I know that Bay Street is only a few minutes away from me.
Yeah, and like, don't listen to them. First of all, you guys absolutely, I think most people would agree, played a part in saving her life, and by becoming a national face or you guys. You're like 15 minutes of fame here. You know what I mean? It's like when that happens, no matter, you could be Mother Teresa, and people are still gonna find a way to shit on you. That just happens with internet fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we weren't expecting this. I didn't think my lives would go past my Facebook friends. I didn't think that.
Yeah,
I look like shit. I would have never posted that if I knew everyone was watching.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I didn't get a chance to watch you. Was it Good Morning America you were on?
Good Morning America. Yes, it was. I mean, we're getting reached out by NBC and everybody else, but we didn't want to do it. They asked us to really do Good Morning America. We didn't really want to because we don't look at it as fame, and everyone keeps harassing us. But you're damned if you do good, you're damned if you don't. Like, if we would have just called 911, people would have said, "Oh, I would have chased her down, and you're a piece of shit people. You should have went after them." And then when we do go after them, it's a problem. Is it my fault my kids were in the car? No. When we were in that car we had their parents in our car. We had the whole community in our car saying, "Go get them," you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they can all.
They weren't all your kids. The other ones were other people's kids.
No, those were my children in the car. But it's like we felt like the whole community was in our car saying, "Go get them."
Right. No, totally. I definitely. I have no problem.
Their parents called me and they said that they're glad that we did everything we did.
That was the next question I was going to ask you.
If they're not mad, nobody else should be.
That was the next question I was going to ask you. Was have you spoken to her family, the girl's family?
All the time, every day.
Really? How are they doing?
They're doing okay. I can't discuss their personal business, but they're okay.
Is the girl doing okay?
They're happy. They're happy.
Charlotte okay?
Yes, she is. She's happy.
I can imagine what a traumatic incident that must have been. A harrowing 5 hours for that poor girl. Longer than that, because then you got to go to the hospital, and must have been awful.
Yeah.
I mean, I could only imagine the personal hell that they went through. Because you have a kid that age, obviously.
Yes, I do. I have a 13-year-old daughter. I have a 5-year-old daughter. I have a 10-year-old son and a 1-year-old son.
Jesus, got your hands full there. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, so whoever's saying that, I mean, that's just the internet. No matter what you do, people are going to shit on you. Like, you could cure cancer. People are like, what? You got a problem? You can't cure AIDS too?
I swear I just said that yesterday.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's like literally no matter what you do, when you become famous, like for a little bit, like they're going to shit on you. No matter, people are going to criticize you. But I have no problem whatsoever. I think 99% of the world has no problem. It was fucking scary to watch them go through that red light because he didn't even slow down.
Who?
The driver. Not you guys, them.
He didn't. But if you would have seen him driving on Boston Road before we seen him, he was driving in and out of cars bumper to bumper.
That's fucking crazy. Because
I have no idea how he was not pulled over. It wasn't a lot of cars out, though, for some reason. When we got into Berkshire, there was no cars at all.
Yeah.
On the other lane there was, but not in the 2 lanes that we were in. And then when he hit that red light, he's insane.
No, definitely
he's insane.
Yeah, he's completely insane. I mean, you've seen his past history and shit.
No, I've heard about it. I've been trying not to read a lot of stuff, but we heard about it.
Yeah.
And then what his family's saying, and if you knew that was his car, you should have reported it from
That's exactly what I said. It's like they said they recognized, part of me felt bad for them because it's like, what if my son grows up to be mentally insane and then you can't...
I heard a rumor. I can't say it's true, but I heard a rumor that his family tried to get him committed and the judge turned him down.
Well, I don't think you can forcefully commit someone anymore in this day and age. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, and some people really do. If the family finds that they really need to be institutionalized, and then they tell you no, then what are you supposed to do?
Yeah. People want to know, have you ever heard of Turtle Boy before this blog was written?
Yes, I have. You actually slandered one of my best friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it wasn't me. It was one of my employees.
Her son, who's autistic, got his arm broken from a teacher, and he really did.
When was this? How long ago?
Maybe like a year ago.
All right, send it to me. I'll look it over.
She's so mad that I'm talking to you, but I was like, get over it.
Yeah.
It's the internet.
Send it to me. I'll look it over. You can have her reach out to me too. I'll talk to you. Yeah. All right. Any other questions, guys? You guys have? Is your husband with you right now too?
He actually is.
Okay. I think, was it Benny? Was his name Benny?
Yes.
Hi, Benny. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, boy?
Yep. And you're a mechanic, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. I was pretty. I thought it was wicked brave what you guys did. I thought it was very heroic because I think a lot of people wouldn't have done what you did. And you have to wonder, he was in Springfield for 4.5 hours. To me, that sounds like he was trying to sexually assault her in Springfield, find a place to go, or sell her into something.
That's what I said. That's what I said to my wife. I was like, he was out here doing something with her.
And where was he?
Where was he doing it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless he's been driving around for 5 hours.
Who would have allowed him to go into their home with this girl? That's what I want to know.
I don't think anybody.
If you had it for 6 hours, where were you?
Yeah. I mean,
was he driving around Springfield for 6 hours in the same neighborhood? Who knows what this man was doing? But where was he going?
I mean,
why did he have her at night point? You know what I mean?
The state police are obviously going to take this seriously, and they'll investigate this. I'm sure he had a cell phone on him, and so they'll be able to ping him every single place he went to throughout that whole ordeal. They'll interview people. They'll get to the bottom of this. They'll find out what he was doing, and they'll obviously interview the girl, and she'll be able to tell her story. And I doubt it will go to trial. I'm sure he'll take a plea, but it will all be in like the court documents. So we'll find out in time what happened. But I mean, you guys will probably be called if it did go to trial. You'd be called as a witness.
We actually gave our statements, and we had to. He's a sick man. He needs to be off the streets.
That's something I've never done before. Gave a statement for nothing about anything.
Yeah.
But that's not tolerated.
That's not tolerated. That's not tolerated in Springfield. I don't care who you
It's not
are.
tolerated anywhere.
I mean, Springfield. I don't know anywhere else or what people do anywhere else, but I'm telling you, where I live in my neighborhood, I'm not tolerating that.
So people were mad at you guys for speaking to the police?
No, it's just in Springfield, when you speak to the police, you're labeled as a snitch. You're labeled as
yeah,
this.
of course.
But I don't think anybody would look at it that type of way.
Right, not with this.
Everybody. I mean, I've seen people posting that he needs a bullet in his head, and
yeah.
they're glad that they didn't catch him because he would have died right there. And I'm glad my husband didn't catch him because, my husband probably would have ran him over.
Yeah, because even in jail, people who fuck with kids, like, there's no tolerance for them.
It's well known. He's not going to have a fun time in there.
No. He'll be segregated. They'll put him in the loony bin anyway because, I mean, he really is fucking crazy, obviously. I mean, but that's no excuse.
Anybody who wants to do anything with a child is crazy.
I mean, it was premeditated. That's the crazy part. Like, he stalked her for days.
Did you hear that on Monday that car was reported to the police for trying to pick up a girl? The father actually went down to the police station, and they said it's not a law to try to call a child over to your car.
Real? I did not see that. Was that a mess live?
It's all over the news.
I did not see that. I'll have to read up about that.
At McDonald's.
That same car.
At Mason Square, he tried to approach a young girl, and the father followed the car, got the plates, took it to the police station, and they told him that it was not against the law to try to lure a child to a car.
I'll have to read up on that, too. I did not see that headline. Was it on Mass Live, I assume, covered it?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to check that out then. That's pretty crazy, though. This video, by the way, it's been viewed almost 1 million times.
Oh, great. I thought it was so crazy.
Well, they don't see you. I know you're concerned about, like, people might be like, but it's just your voice.
Sounding crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. You don't sound crazy. Nobody thought. You guys sound like fucking, like, I'm going to be honest, like, hyped up. Like, let's fucking get this guy.
We were
like,
scared because before that video, my son started recording. He started recording after the first time that we seen that she was in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
It was right when we got to the top of Harvey and that street where the motorcycles are sold and the dirt bikes.
Yep.
There was a street lamp there, and we saw something crazy happening. Her getting shoved. We couldn't see her face, but we saw skinny arms and skinny legs.
Yeah.
And when we saw that, that's when my husband he like blacked out. Like, no, she got to go home.
Yeah.
Where is he going with her?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna. So, were you guys on the lookout for this car, or did you just?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Honestly, I when I first saw the report, I thought maybe it was like a custody battle thing.
Yeah, that's
because
us
there was
too.
no Amber Alert saying, it sounded like maybe a father got
It's what it is 99% of the time. It's always a custody dispute. That's what everybody thought it was.
That's what we automatically thought of because we never see a child get kidnapped in Springfield. Mm-hmm. Not a little kid. And we see adults go missing, but not little kids.
No, exactly. Like this is like if you told me, like people always talk about, like, oh my God, there's a creepy guy at Walmart. I was about to get kidnapped. I laugh at those people usually, but it actually fucking happened this time. That's what's crazy.
It really does.
Yeah,
it really does. Now we see it does.
Yeah, but like be on alert. I mean, it's fucking crazy. I mean, odds are it will never happen to you, obviously, but like stuff like this makes you. Be like always on alert, even I could understand if it was like a rural area where no one was around and somebody tried pulling a stunt like this. This is a densely populated urban area where people are going to see you. Like, that's fucking crazy.
And it was it was seen.
Yeah.
He was driving on Boston Road. He was driving in and out of cars. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that people seen this.
Yeah, how did he not get pulled over? I hope they get the street cameras from how he was driving. They're slandering us for trying to go over 100 mile an hour to get him, but we weren't taking turns at 100 miles an hour. I mean, you can't crash going straight.
And when you get
he came around the corner on Boston Road.
He was whipping it.
At least 55.
Around a bend.
Boston Road's the road with Kennedy Middle School in it.
No, that's Berkshire. I'm talking about Boston Road, the main road where Price Right is.
Okay.
And going toward, like, you know where the Eastfield Mall, but way down. It was
I know
Price Right.
I know the other side of Springfield where like all the shit is. I don't really go on the Ludlow side of
this is
Springfield.
Boston Road. It's a highly packed street. It's where Domino's is and all these little. It's a strip.
Okay.
You know, he was really cutting through cars and speeding.
That's wild, man.
I don't know how he didn't get pulled over because there's cops everywhere on this street.
That's another good point. I don't know. I mean, he got
I
lucky.
get pulled over if I don't turn my signal on.
No, seriously.
You know, people keep slandering me, but you shouldn't have chased after them. There's videos of me all over Facebook that strangers took of me chasing dogs on highways. You know what I mean? What makes you think we're not going to chase a child?
Yeah.
And all the people that are slandering me, let's hope not one of your kids go missing and I'm behind that vehicle. Because what are you going to do? Talk shit to me for chasing after your child too?
No, I love your spunk and your spirit, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm a big fan of it. The fight. Not anger, but like the standing up for yourself to the mob, like, fuck you, you know? I dig that.
Like, kiss my ass. Like, I would chase down your child too, even though you're talking shit to me.
Yeah. I mean, I would hope that if my kid was kidnapped, other people would do the same as you guys, to be perfectly honest with you.
I think a lot of people would. I think a lot of people are nervous of the trouble they can get into because my husband just got his license back, okay? Because he likes to race cars and do stuff like that. We paid $5,600 for his license. He just got it back, and the first instinct I thought is they're taking his license, but we didn't care. And then people are going on us about our truck. My husband, when we lost him, my husband hit a thing of mud. It was like a dirt mud pile that was frozen, and I have airbag suspension. It broke the stable brake. It completely made one side go lopsided, and we ran out of gas. It was not like my husband was going to fix it. We didn't ask for any of this, and people are slandering us like we didn't want them to fix our truck. We actually went there like 4 hours later than they asked us to come in because we didn't want to go.
Okay. Wow.
You know, people are so mean.
Well, don't worry about them. Pay attention to the 99% of the people of the world that are praising you guys, and rightfully so, because that was fucking wild. I'm happy you recorded it. Thank God for your son, too. That was crazy.
He records everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
He wants to be a little photographer.
Yeah. I mean, he's got good instincts. Immediately starts recording. He's like, I'm getting this shit on video.
He whipped out that phone faster than he puts his sneakers on.
Yeah, I bet. I know. Cool.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I bet. All right, cool. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming on, and I'm sure you guys are busy. But don't let the haters keep you down. You guys did an awesome job, and I'm sure the Charlotte's family is very appreciative as well.
Yes, they are.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. I feel like that was a good interview. They're cool people. What'd you think, GI? Is GI still with us? Did we lose GI? Where'd my GI turtle go? Is he calling me back? What's happening to GI? Did I lose him? Oh, man, I lost him. GI turtle. I would rate this call 3 stars. 3 stars. Pretty cool call. So, GI, call me back if you want to come back on. Oh, GI missed call. Here we go. Come on. How the
I think you might have muted me for that call.
All right. That was a good interview. They muted you?
They're cool people.
Hey, by the way, all I hear is me. You got to turn down whatever's on.
I don't have anything on.
Okay, there you go. Okay, we're good now.
Is GI still with us? Did we lose GI?
Oh, no, I see what's happening. I got the live show on. I got to take this off.
Oh, that's what it is. So, anyways, I was trying to cut in. I just wanted to let them know, coming from someone who's a veteran, and people say blah blah blah, I'm a hero, blah blah blah, whatever. Those people are real heroes, and I was trying to get my 2 cents across. They're the real heroes in the world these days.
What do you
people
think,
that care?
Yeah. What do you think
What
do you think Landon Steele would have done in that situation?
Landon Steele would have turned tail and ran away so fucking fast, but he would have told everybody that he was there.
Landon Steele would have tracked that car down, got out of his car with his bare hands, and put that and literally taken that guy and put his body into a fucking pretzel. And then he would have ripped the tires right off that Honda.
Yeah. With his teeth.
And he would have accepted no praise for it. He would have said, "Nope, all in a day's duty, just doing my job."
Work, man.
Well, thank you very much, Johnny. I appreciate that.
Holy Johnny Mac! There
Someone
you go.
tag me when this goes live. We are live, Johnny. We are live right now.
Johnny Mac, this is live, bro.
Yeah, we live, brother. We live. All right, so that's interesting. That was a good phone call. I had a lot of fun doing that. Let's go on to the next topic, shall we? Because I want to talk about a couple other things here. All right, let's talk about this douchebag, David Leavitt. We've seen this gentleman in the last 24 hours.
Which one's this?
This guy was the one that we blogged about last night. He decided to go on Twitter. He goes to Target. He's from Providence. I guess he lives in Providence. But he's
the blue check mark.
Yeah, he's a blue check mark. And so this guy is
Okay.
I first wrote about this guy about 3 years ago. He came on our radar. And that was because after the Ariana Grande concert, he took to Twitter. He's got a blue check mark for some reason. I have no clue why this guy's got a blue check mark. None. Because that's supposed to verify, it's supposed to indicate that you are a significant person, that you are, a writer or something like that
that you're verified or you have a certain number of followers or some bullshit.
Yeah, it's not even like the number of followers because you can see blue check marks with like 1,000 followers, right? And like Dave Portnoy doesn't have a blue check mark. He's got 1.1 million.
I just think the blue check mark is that you're that you're a verified identity, so to speak. So if his name's David Leavitt,
right,
then they've confirmed that he is David Leavitt.
The David Leavitt. Well, thank you again, Johnny. I appreciate that. Jesus. Appreciate it. Very generous.
Like the land and steel.
Yeah, the land and steel. So the blue check mark indicates that you are, in case anybody tries to copy you, like, no, I'm legit. I'm the David Leavitt, right? As if anyone's going to pretend to be this douchebag. Somehow he's amassed a following of over 200,000 people, and I have no idea why. He doesn't work for a major institution. He claims in his bio that he's worked for Yahoo and CBS, but after the Ariana Grande tweet from, 2.5, 3 years ago, there was a bombing at her concert in Manchester, and he decides to tweet out something very offensive. Let's see. He tweeted out, let's see if I can pull it up here.
I got it.
Yeah, what did he say about Ariana Grande? Something terrible.
Multiple confirmed fatalities at Manchester Arena. The last time I listened to Ariana Grande, I almost died too.
This was like minutes after the bombing too. He puts this out there like, haha, get it? Like, so he wants to...
This is the opposite of what the previous caller was. He is not a hero. He's a fucking douche canoe.
Yes, exactly. And he first of all, he'd been waiting for the Ariana Grande joke for quite some time. He posted several times. If you just Google like that on his Twitter, you see like May of 2017. Honestly, for over a year, I thought Ariana Grande was something you ordered at Starbucks. Honestly, I thought Ariana Grande was a type of coffee you ordered at Starbucks. I thought Ariana Grande was something you ordered at Starbucks. I mean, every fucking time. It's like, dude, we get it. He was just waiting for his chance to use an Ariana Grande joke in context, and he finally got one, and it just completely bombed, no pun intended. And Anthony Bourdain and a lot of other people, including myself,
rest in peace.
Yeah, are shit all over this guy, and rightfully so. And this dude must have just saved every tweet of everyone who's ever said anything mean about him. He actually deleted his Twitter at the time. He came back. And shamelessly, when Anthony Bourdain kills himself, he comes on here and he says, he saved the fucking tweet. That's wild. He goes, selfishly taking your own life and hurting your friends and family makes you the steaming, gaping asshole Anthony Bourdain. I mean, Jesus. This guy, does it get any lower than this dude?
I got to throw my take on this because I have a culinary kind of background also.
Okay.
Right? Anthony Bourdain, although he's awesome and he's a hero to the community for a number of reasons, he was a rabid leftist.
Oh, yeah. We all know that. No, he doesn't.
I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
But so for Anthony Bourdain to tell you that you're a steaming, gaping asshole means you are a piece of human shit.
Well, that's one thing about this guy is he has united right and left in a hatred of him.
He's a scumbag.
Not completely. Now he is a leftist, and by the way, these are other things he's posted. Well, what this guy does is he simply hides behind this whole thing of Orange Man bad. You know, he gives, because he gets a lot of praise. When I always see this guy whenever like something happens on Twitter and it's like a right-left thing, he always chimes in. I see that blue check mark, and a lot of people retweet him and like him. I'm like, dude, this is the fucking Ariana Grande guy. Every time I see him, I'm like, this guy people still take this guy seriously. People forget, like, because the outrage cycle, people move on to the next thing. But I don't think people are going to forget anymore. This is like this latest one this week that people are not going to forget because it's one of the biggest dick moves of all time. So he's at the Target, which we now know is in Swansea, and he posts this Target manager, Tory, is not honoring. Did he delete the tweet? Let's see if he's deleted. Nope, still up. Still fucking up for some reason. This Target manager, Tory, is not honoring the price of their items per Massachusetts law. And he posts a picture, not only of her, and it just looks, her face is so priceless here, is it not?
That is the face of someone who is a manager who gets paid $16 an hour, who is done with your shit.
Yeah, just, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, dude,
she's just trying to, she's probably working her way through college, or she's just out of college, and she's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean, he brings great shame to everyone. You know, a lot of anti-Semitic websites have kind of used this tweet and said, "Oh, look at it," because this guy's obviously Jewish, and they put this out there. It's like, dude, stop it. Just stop trying to you're making everybody look bad. You're making liberals look bad. You're making Jews look bad. Just stop it. You're a fucking embarrassment. You're a disgrace. And I've seen a lot of Jewish people kind of like dismiss him, like, dude, he ain't with us. He ain't fucking with us. We're getting rid of him right now. He's officially off the
like
island.
a deal, but not that kind.
Exactly. So this guy says his whole thing was he finds this electric toothbrush. It's like $100 or something like that, and behind it is the display, and this is not for sale clearly. And they have to, I guess, put some sort of price tag on it so you don't gank it. I guess, I don't know. And
so from what I know, when I used to work retail back in the days, you have to put an identification sticker on it so you mark it as a penny.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So because that's like the default. So they do a penny. Obviously, it doesn't cost a penny. And he tries to bring up some obscure law that says blah, 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 blah. You have to, if it says this, you have to buy it for this. First of all, that's not the law. We've looked it up. The law, like, if it's obvious and ridiculous, they don't have, like, you know what I mean? It's like this is one of those times where it's not literal. Like, you don't actually get to buy that for a penny. He was trying to...
It has to...
Go ahead.
It has to do with clear labeling.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So if that label somewhere on there says display and you're trying to bring a full product, nope.
Right. So you
can buy the display that 150 hood rat children touched. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like,
I'll give it to you for a penny.
Let's
dirty
be honest.
Bitch.
He was trying to get a free toothbrush. That's all this was. He was trying to get a free toothbrush. He didn't want to pay for the fucking toothbrush. And he says, and we got video of him coming up that no one's seen yet. But he says, I just had to call the police. He called the fucking cops because Target refused to sell me the toothbrush. I did not call, and he thinks this makes it better. I did not call 911. I called the business number for the police and told them it was not an emergency and they could take their time and explain the situation. The police verified that the Target displayed the price of the toothbrush for 1 cent. The store manager, Tory, refused to sell me the toothbrush for the displayed price. The police said I need to sue them and that they are making me a verified report to take to court. First of all, that's not true because I've spoken with the police. I have confirmed that none of that is actually true. They did indeed tell him, dude, this is a civil issue. Like, that's what cops always tell you. Like, dude, this is not a criminal matter. If you have an issue with these people, you can take them to court and sue them if you want.
Have fun.
Which is what the cops
have fun suing Target. Have fun suing Target corporate.
Right. And that's ultimately...
You can't even afford a toothbrush. You can go sue Target corporate. Have fun with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, good luck. I'm sure that's really easy. I'm sure they don't have any lawyers on retainer.
Zero.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. And that's what this comes down to. This guy he's a Bernie bro. And there's nothing Bernie bros hate more than, like, successful multi-billion-dollar corporations. And that's what Target is. So he thinks by posting this and shaming this woman, right, that he's going to be a hero of, like, the Bernie people because he is going after a huge company. Going after Target, sticking it to the billion-dollar corporations. That's how, in his deluded, way of thinking, that's how this is going to go over. And he's like, oh, I didn't call 911, so I didn't use the resources. But you still called the cops, you putz. You freaking kidding me?
He is still fighting. He's fighting the bourgeoisie.
Yeah. Now, I mean, Laura, my girl Laura's in the comments. My Bernie bro. That's Laura's boy, Bernie. She loves. I don't know if she realizes. I can't tell if she's.
Listen, you can go ahead and like Bernie all you want, and that's fine. But you're not fighting the bourgeoisie, and you're not taking away the means of production by basically stealing a toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
That's where a lot of the Bernie bros are mistaken. Well, all right, you want to stick it to the bourgeoisie, then you enact policy. That's a whole other.
All right. So here's my issue with the Bernie bros is that every time you see a lunatic on TV, they're always a Bernie bro. Always, every single time without fail. There was about 9 months ago, Chelsea Clinton, after a shooting of some Muslim people, I forget where. Been so many shootings in this country. There was a shooting of some Muslim people, and Chelsea Clinton, a good liberal, right, goes down to at NYU, I think it was, for like a prayer vigil, and she's there, and these people come up to her, and they're like, "Fuck you! It's your fault. You tweeted something that Ilhan Omar should stop being anti-Semitic. Blah blah blah. You did this. There's blood on your hands. Blah blah blah." It was fucking insane. Like I am defending Chelsea Clinton, and of course they were all wearing Bernie shirts every fucking time. They're wearing a Bernie shirt. Bernie brings out. There's a reason that Bernie's followers are significantly younger than the other ones because they're fucking idiots for the most part. No offense, Laura. I love you, Laura, but for the most part, Bernie bros are fucking idiots. I don't say that about Biden supporters, Buttigieg supporters, right? Even Elizabeth Warren supporters. But the Bernie bros are the fucking worst the left has to offer. They're the absolute worst. But anyway, I digress. Yes, I would agree, Lord. You said cough Diana Ploss. Exactly. Bernie is the Diana Ploss of the left. That's the kind of crowd that he attracts. Anyway, he goes on to say that the corporations like Target are not above the law. So there he goes. Like, I'm sticking it to corporations here. The police officer told me they'd testify that they saw the price and that the manager would sell me the item for the price listed. Wrong. They did not say that. He goes on to say, I have not been able to, this is the best part, why he offered this up. I have not been able to afford to go to a dentist in over 3 years. So yes, I wanted a good toothbrush and was thrilled to see such an amazing prize as an Oral-B, but Target refused to honor it, and now I have to take them to court. Why would the fuck me? Like,
you know what we call that in the military? Christ. You ain't been to the dentist in 3 years. We call that yuck mouth. You got yuck mouth, right? You got rotten ass. Yeah. If you haven't been to the dentist in 3 years, you got teeth falling out, you disgusting fuck. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah,
go once a year. Get your shit checked out, you disgusting pig.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't even expensive. If you can afford the smartphone you're posting on or the laptop you're checkmark tweeting from, go to the dentist, man. Get a checkup.
No, Jesus fuck. Well, first of all, as it turns out, that was a lie because he tweets out later on. We're gonna get to that in a moment. Let me just go through some of his other tweets. Because this guy, instead of deleting and retreating, he starts defending himself. He's like, it wouldn't have been free. It would have been the advertised price, which is one fucking penny, which is free. Why don't you understand that? Oh, I can't tell if he's just trolling or not. If he's serious. He goes on to say, another guy's like, you should be embarrassed. Grow up, mate. He goes, Target needs to be held accountable. Like, Jesus Christ. And this
because Target's an internationally vilified corporation like Nestle.
Right. They need to be held accountable for not giving this guy a penny toothbrush. He goes, this is what he writes in April of 2018. Hashtag, you are winning when you get to the dentist's office waiting room. You get the dentist's office waiting room to turn off Fox News. So he's like, I was at the dentist. Unless he's lying about that. Unless he could just be lying to be like, I'm so fucking cool and brave. Because he got a lot of likes and stuff like that. Retweets, almost 100. Because he's like, oh, fuck Fox News. See, I'm a good liberal. Everybody likes me. And this is like his go-to. Whenever he's in trouble, he's just like, Trump sucks. And he gets a lot of tweets and, likes and stuff like that. And people forget that, like, you're a massive douchebag, regardless of political party,
So to me, it's either his lie is proving that he's lying, or his lie disproves his lie.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter, and you're winning. What are there? 2 other people in the dentist's office? Who gives a fuck what's on the news? I don't give. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Put on the Weather Channel. I don't give a fuck.
And like even you turned off Fox News. Oh, you're right. You saved the day from fucking Fox News. Like congratulations, you're awesome job. He also,
you know what? You sticking it, man. Bernie Bro 2020.
He also tweets out. This is from this last year. He goes, "Hey Walmart, your Hanover Mass manager Ronald Carboni is refusing to honor a price match on Nintendo America games as advertised." And he puts his freaking phone number and like work address and stuff like that. Another time, he writes about Dunkin' Donuts. "I was unable to buy breakfast this morning because Dunkin' doesn't accept American currency." What does it say on the sign? "We do not accept bills larger than $20. A lot of places have that policy, right?
Holy shit.
Right?
I got words on that, all right? If you're at a Dunks in the ghetto, they don't accept over $20 because they can't have that kind of money in the register because ratchet motherfuckers are going to rob them.
Yeah, totally. And on top of that, right, like...
Or they're counterfeit.
It's counterfeit, right. That's a protection against counterfeit. A lot of places don't accept hundreds and 50s and stuff like that. They just only accept 20s. And I love how this guy can't afford a fucking toothbrush, but he's like, I only carry $100 bills with me. That's what he's saying, right? Like, what? This is earlier this year. That was in August. And then he goes, "Thank you, Dunkin' Donuts, for sending me a gift card after one of your franchise locations turned me away because they don't accept cash." He fucking brags about this. You cheap motherfucker. You cheap piece of shit. Oh, God.
I mean, want to be... I mean, I guess I'm always politically incorrect, but to not... It's the last thing I want to say, but, like, dude, you are not doing your people a favor.
I know, exactly. It's so true. I mean, it's just, like...
You're not helping the stereotype. You want to negate the stereotype, not add to it.
I would be so offended if I was Jewish about this guy. I'd be like, dude,
I have a
out,
ton of friends. I grew up in a town that was very Jewish.
Yeah, like...
to the point where we got Jewish holidays off of school, all right? I'm not Jewish myself, but I'll tell you what. I'm pretty sure a bunch of them are like, oy vey, you know, like, let's not... We're not pushing this bullshit. Like,
yeah, it's like,
let's worry about some fish to fry.
You know, like, exactly. Like, dude, come
let's worry
on.
About Holocaust deniers. Let's not worry about dunks.
Yeah, exactly.
Not taking my hundos.
Right, exactly. Like, I can't get this fucking thing for a penny. Like, dude, you're not fucking helping. Stop it. We're trying to eliminate stereotypes here, not fucking perpetuate them. Cut the fucking shit. Anyway, I did find out Tori's last name. I've reached out to her. I've not heard back from her yet. Hopefully she gets back to me. Maybe I would assume she kind of wants to keep her low profile. They started a GoFundMe for her, and that raised. And by the way, Bernie follows him on Twitter, of course. That raised over almost $20,000. You see that?
She should get every fucking penny of that.
Oh, she is. She is.
Because that's how much that bullshit was worth.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's a GoFundMe going to the right place because she's working her ass off. She's a manager at a retail store, and she's got to put up with like shit like that every day. This is the one time we heard about it.
Yeah. You
think people don't do that once a day? You're damn right they do.
She's pretty hot too. I'm not gonna lie. I went to her Facebook page, dude. She got some like. Trust me.
I don't know if Mrs. Turp's listening upstairs or not.
My wife listens to this too. You could say other women are hot. It's not like you're actually banging them, right?
All right, I would actually bang her though.
Well, I think that's implied when you say someone's hot, no? I mean, it's like, well, she's pretty hot, but like, you know, I would have sex with her. Like, what? Of course you would. That's like assuming your wife, assuming you weren't married, obviously. Right? Yeah. So anyway, this chick, I wouldn't surprise me if she kind of wants to keep a low profile, but the guy, what's his name? Carpe Dorktum, the guy from Twitter who makes all the memes and the GIFs. Yeah, Trump, he's the guy that started the GoFundMe. And Trump retweets that guy a lot. Trump's like gotten in trouble for retweeting his memes. He's like a meme maker. He's like a right-wing meme maker. And he started this GoFundMe for this woman. And he did it the right way, though. Like, he showed receipts. He showed that he contacted her, that he was able to get another picture of her to verify that he'd been in contact with her. He was able to verify that all the money was going directly into her bank account. That's how you do it, folks. That's how, when you start a GoFundMe, you should always make sure that you're showing everybody that this is on the up and up. It's really incumbent upon
chain of custody.
Right. It's incumbent upon the person who makes the GoFundMe to show would-be donors that it's a legitimate GoFundMe. Now, I got a message from another turtle rider who read this blog today. And she said that she used to work at a McDonald's. And in 2017, he put out a tweet shaming a McDonald's manager for doing the same thing. Well, guess what? The tables turned on him. The tables turned on him because this employee found out that he worked at Marshall's. So what did she do? She went to his work. Let's watch this video. This is good. You got to see this video. Hold on. Let me pull it up here. Is this it? No, that's the wrong one. Oh, here it is. Okay, watch this video. Here he is at work.
Are you that guy that gave my boss a hard time? Remember Donna Burnick?
Look at him! Look at this bitch, he's working at Marshall's.
Talking to you, Dave.
Look at him, he's like, I can't ignore you. What a fucking cocksucker.
Can I have free stuff?
Can I have free stuff?
I have 1,083 followers. I can be an asshole too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
This is how you beat these people.
That is fucking great. That is so fucking awesome.
This is how you beat these people. You find them at their bullshit retail job and be like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a turd. Nice lanyard, you fuckstick.
I can't stop laughing. He works at fucking Marshall's. It's like, what? Dude, you work at fucking Marshall's. No offense to people who work at Marshall's. It's great.
I'd rather work at Target than Marshall's.
It's just so fucking priceless that this dude, and it just kind of furthers the thing. He advertises himself as like this guy who works at CBS and Yahoo, and he's got a blue check mark, and you're like, what the fuck is the blue check mark for? Why are you important? Dude, you work at fucking Marshall's. Like, I could get that job in high school, dude. You don't even look like a manager.
He needs to feel like he's a big dick boy, and he's not a big boy.
People are asking why it hasn't gone viral, because I haven't blogged it yet. I will be blogging about this tonight. This was sent to me shortly before the show, and I'm like, holy shit, I can't wait to get this out there. So Turtle Riders get to see it first.
Someone in comments is saying auditing the auditors, and that's exactly what it is.
I mean,
that's what needs to happen.
That's one of the greatest videos I've seen.
Fucksticks need to be chased down.
He went into the McDonald's, right, where they worked, and he tried pulling the same stunt like that. Tried to get a free meal off of the fucking manager, and, by finding some obscure bullshit. He takes a picture of her, puts it up on his Twitter with like 200,000 followers, and shames the McDonald's employee, right? And this woman wasn't having any of that. This other woman that likes the manager. So she follows the motherfucker to work. I can't tell you how badass that is. She found out where he fucking worked and went there and filmed him. And she's like, can I get some free shit? Like, listen to her. I got to watch that one more time. One more time. Oh, this is the greatest revenge ever. This is the best. Inject this in my veins.
Are you that guy that gave my boss a hard time?
Oh, yes, there he is. Marshall's of Marshfield.
Remember Donna Burnick?
Poor Donna.
Talking to you, Dave.
I'm talking to you, Dave.
I'm talking to you.
Can I have free stuff? I have 1,083 followers. I can be an asshole too. Yeah.
Oh, it's so great. I have 1,083 followers. I can be an asshole.
I'm just trying to get those discount leggings.
What a fucking hero. That's so great at fucking Marshall's. It's just so priceless. This dude, why does he have a blue check mark? Why? What? Twitter, what is special about this dude? I'm banned. I can't even use Twitter. I don't shame anyone. Sweet Jesus Christ. This is the Marshall's in Marshfield. Marshall's Marshfield. You got that? Say that 10 times fast.
You should just if you find a way back on Twitter somehow, just at the end of every tweet say "fuck Trump" and you'll be fine.
Maybe so. Yeah, exactly. Or just like love transgenders, love them, or just put the pronouns in the bio. That might be the way around it. What happens, by the way?
Yeah, because if they ban you And you're like, I'm a he, they, them.
Yeah. No. You know what? You
You
know what
could
would be
appeal
really
that
loud.
shit.
Because this is
You're
where we're going.
silencing that.
Can you make up? You can make
member.
up your own pronouns, right? You can just use whatever pronouns you want.
Well, yeah, I'm an Apache AH-64 attack helicopter is my pronoun.
All right. So I've said this before, and I'll say this again. The real test of this is going to be when the first time somebody's like, "Yo, my pronouns are the N-word."
or yeah.
Yeah, imagine
geez,
like, "Yo,
deep.
that's how you must refer to me as like N-word." Like I will be addressed as that, not they them. N-word. Like,
nope, I have them. It's N-word and words,
yeah.
and I have it in my head. I won't say it out loud.
Yeah, but
whew.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the last topic here. I want to talk about this fucking assholes in the prisoners, Ayanna Pressley and Ilhan Omar, the bane of my existence. Obviously, you're a big fan.
Actually, it's really close to me. I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, because you're a big.
I have a close friend who works in that prison.
Right, and you're a big Ilhan Omar fan, so you're in a weird position here, right?
Obviously.
Okay.
And I also have alopecia.
Okay, I saw that. I saw that she's
that's what,
bold, brave, and beautiful. Bold, brave, and beautiful. That's what I'm.
Gives a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I feel like that the timing of Ayanna Pressley doing that, coming out and telling the world, it might be she's trying to deflect from Turtle Boy. I think she's getting a lot of anti-Turtle Boy because of this blog and that I published about her. So she's like, well, check this out. I got no hair. Feel bad for me. A little bit of that, maybe, no?
Guess what? I shaved my head. I got no hair neither.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about me when I shave my head. So anyway, she goes to friggin' jail. Here is the several members of the Congressional Black Caucus, including Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, this chick who I saw in the impeachment hearings. She was one of the people questioning Trump. Obviously, all on the left. Now, the timing of this was interesting because just a couple days prior in Shirley, there were a couple corrections officers, 3 corrections officers that got the ever-living shit kicked out of them. Did you see that video?
I saw that video, and like I said, I know somebody who works there, so I got the inside scoop on that, which I can't talk too much about. But yeah, that's some fucked up shit.
Yes, totally. I mean, you saw it, and you're like, they're just talking to him. They're just talking, and then all of a sudden, bam, 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 bam. It's like, and then they all fucking jump in.
Yeah, these guys on the inside, right? The guards are not allowed to have weapons because they can be used against them. So they literally have their knuckles and elbows and knees.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
And
they don't even
horribly outnumbered.
They don't even have like batons or mace. Like, you know, the people.
No, the responding units after something happens will have that.
Right.
To establish dominance. Right. But the initial guards that are just walking around, they don't have anything.
Yeah,
they got a radio.
Right. And so the guys are just standing there, and then these Latin kings just start kicking the shit out of them. And it's raised some issues. I'll talk to a lot of CEOs about this. A lot of people have emailed. They're furious about this, and they've called, and they've told their stories that this is a result of the criminal justice reform bill championed by several Democratic members of the State House and signed by our Democratic governor. Let's be honest, that's what Charlie Baker is. And this has essentially given prisoners more rights. Like, these people are obsessed with prisoners. That is their primary constituents. How can I please fucking prisoners, rapists and murderers and thieves and arsonists, and that's the people we should be.
Well, this is Shirley, so they're not like they didn't.
Right.
This isn't like something over 500.
Yeah.
This isn't like, you know, they had a gram of weed. No, these are heroin dealers. These are
Jared
rapists,
Remy, Aaron Hernandez,
murderers. Yeah. These are people that beat their kids black and blue.
Yep.
This is not a chill light duty prison. This is MCI Shirley.
No. Yeah. So they go there and they go into the prison. And let me thank you for the Rogaine fund, Christy says.
Yeah. If Uncle give me money, I'll buy Rogaine.
Are you really balding? It's okay if you are. A lot of, I mean,
That's why I shave my dome, man.
No, I
I'm
mean,
not like
that would be-
I'm not like a fucking a Nazi. I just shave my head because it's easier
I thought
than
it was
looking
because
like an
of
old
the white
ass man.
nationalism, no?
No, the only white that's on me is my beard at this point.
So, I mean, this is maximum security. So basically, the reform that puts them all together is this new law that says you can't be in segregation for a while because it's like inhumane to put you in segregation or in the hole or shit like that. But like, I'm sorry, if you've never worked in a jail, you shouldn't have opinions on jails. Like, the only people who should have opinions on jails are the people who have worked in them. I felt the same way when I was a teacher. Like, all these people have they know all the people who write laws about education and mandates and stuff like that. None of them have actually worked in education.
They never taught.
Right, exactly. And the same with police.
They don't know.
I don't tell police how to do their job. I don't tell teachers how to do their job. Let's listen to her on her way out here. Let me pause it 1 second. So what happens is all these people get put together because they're not allowed to put them in segregation anymore. And it becomes dangerous and volatile, and you saw what happened right there. And so the timing of this all, the squad decides, well, now would be a good time to go and visit a prison, Norfolk MCI, in the same state where Shirley happened. And instead of meeting with corrections officers and talking about how to make the place safer, they meet with prisoners. And they talk about how the guards are racist and how they can get out of there quicker and shit like that. Because, I don't know if you know this, but Ayanna Presley's husband was in jail for like 10 years. Gia, you there?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Where'd you go? Killing me, man. You disappointed me.
I'm still here. I was taking a leak. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I didn't know her husband was in jail.
Oh, yeah. So she's, her husband was in jail. I apologize for that. Her husband was in jail for like 10 years. So this is the kind of person that she empathizes with. Fucking prisoners. This is crazy that people are running our country now. These are the people impeaching the president. The president's a criminal. Well, guess what? So is your fucking husband. So is your husband, Ayanna. And so are all the people that you're advocating for. And this is what she says on the way out. This video is fucking insane.
I'm leaving with my heart, full and broken because we're not leaving with those brothers with us because we need their thought leadership. We need their...
Oh, fucking stop it. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not leaving with... Why aren't we leaving with our brothers in there? Oh, because the murder and the rape and shit. I know that really saddens you. And did you hear what she fucking said about them? We need them. Play it again.
Brothers with us because we need their thought leadership. We need their intellect.
We need their thought leadership and their freaking intellect. What do you think of that?
It fucking hurts my brain. That's all there is to it. It hurts my brain.
Yeah, I mean, their thought leadership and their intellect. That's something we value. We need to hear from... We need Jared Remy. We need him to get out of jail because we need his thought leadership. We need Aaron Hernandez's thought leadership when he was alive. Jesus Christ.
We need the thoughts and the intellect of people that have raped children and murdered people in cold blood. We need their guidance to help us figure out society.
I appreciate it. Somebody just donated because they said earbuds for GI so he can broadcast while rocking a piss.
No, because, I'll tell you what right now, Mr. Joe Griffin, I appreciate the donation, but the last time I poured a drink when I was live on the air, people thought I was taking a piss, and they were grossed out, so I walk away when I do that now.
You need a piss cup. We gotta get you a piss cup.
Like a Gatorade bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
let's... So she goes on to say this.
Issued a challenge to us. They appreciate the various bills and pieces of legislation that the caucus has put forward collectively.
So they appreciate the prisoners, the murderers and the rapists appreciate the bills that she's putting forward. That about sums it up right there. Like, I'll tell you one thing. Her approval rating with rapists and murderers is sky high. That's one thing she's got going for her. Is there any, and keep in mind, these are the same people who want the Boston Marathon bomber to be able to vote. That's literally that's what Laura's boy, Bernie Sanders, said. He said he wants prisoners to be able to vote while in prison. This is like
They want
not a drill.
rapists and murderers.
Yes.
Drug crimes, put that aside. They want verified rapists, child rapists, and murderers to have the right to vote.
Yes.
They want the inmates to run the asylum.
Yes.
That's fucked.
That's like literally because they're like, we need their input and their wisdom. No, you don't. These are terrible,
if they
terrible
had wisdom,
fucking
they
people.
wouldn't be in fucking jail.
Right. They wouldn't be committing crimes. I don't care about what any of them have to say about anything because they're fucking prisoners. You are state property, bitch. That's all you'll ever be. State fucking property. Even Aaron Hernandez documentary is trending over here because of that. Kathleen says has donated and says it's for the fund for Ratchet Island. Yes. The squad will be the first 4 people on Ratchet Island. So she goes on.
As well as what we've each done individually. But they've asked for more than paperwork. What they want to see is footwork.
Oh, God.
And I'm grateful they're holding us accountable. And we're gonna
Oh, my God. They're holding us accountable. The fucking prisoner. She's like...
They said footwork?
They're like, so they're saying we want more than just paperwork. We want footwork. So they're saying don't just get out there and tell me you're proposing a bill. Come and talk to us. And, for the piss cup. By the way, somebody just gave $2. Come and talk to us and say, let us know exactly what you're doing. And that's what we want because we're going to hold you accountable. Like, that's what she's saying. I represent, like, her district is like fucking MCI Shirley. That's what I represent in Congress. I represent MCI Shirley. Insane. Fucking insane. Do you think she spoke with any of the any of the victims that these people are in there for victimizing? Did she speak to any of the COs? No.
Did she speak to the CO who had to get like 4 facial reconstructive surgeries in the past 3 weeks?
No, because
he was beat so bad that he had to have 4 surgeries to fix his fucking face, and that's from my boy on the inside, and that's about all I can say.
Yeah, I mean,
one of those corrections officers had to have 4 reconstructive surgeries on his face just to look like a human being again.
Jesus, and these people have the gall 2 days afterwards, 2 fucking days, to show up at the prison and be like, I'm going to meet with the prisoners, and we're going to talk about how bad the guards are to them, and how they don't have enough rights. Your stupid law is the reason this guy had to have 4 surgeries on his face because of you. Because of your feel-good SJW bullshit. You and your Bernie bro fucking nonsense. Ain't good. You know what? Keep it up. That's all I got to say. Keep it up. You want more Trump? This is how you get more Trump. By trying to be like, well, we're going to appeal to fucking prisoners and transgenders. That's our fucking goal. Yep. That's our voting base. Go for it.
You know what?
Let me know how that goes.
You know why? I'm saying mainstream America, your average fucking American citizen, your average person does not give a fuck about transgender rights. I'm just being honest.
No, they don't.
Transgender rights or the rights of prisoners.
Nope. Definitely
your average American citizen wants these people locked up for the rest of their natural lives and longer.
Exactly. I mean, like,
so,
you don't care if you're having a good time.
All you're doing is you're trying to buy votes from the communities that might be affected by this, like the single mother households that are left in contempt because daddy's locked up because daddy was doing some felonious bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't feel bad for them. Yeah. I don't feel bad for them.
Yeah.
I feel bad for their families. But I don't feel bad for the people in jail.
Yeah.
You're in jail. Yeah. Because a jury of your peers said, guess what? You did something so fucked up we had to put you here for a number of years.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean,
that's it. That's it. That's all there is to it.
They don't think about that because her entire worldview is coming from her fucking husband who's telling her, like, yo, the guys were mean to me and shit in there. They were like, not let me go to commissary. Like, you're fucking standing up for Josh Abrams. That's who you're going to bat for. This is what the left has become.
We were playing spades and they got to run on the spades and they took my 2 beef ramen packs and like, I need you to put $9 back in my commissary so I can get that shit back.
Yeah. And so all these people are in there and it's like just absolutely fucking awful. Absolutely awful. All right. Do you guys have any? Why don't we go a little Ask Turtle Boy? If you guys have any questions or anything, ask them now in the comments. We will answer them as best we can. Anything you guys want to ask, have at it. We'll have a little open forum here.
Can I ask you what's up with the live appearance? Because like I'd like to know because I want to go.
So the live appearance is being postponed to a to be announced date.
Okay.
There was some discrepancies with a Friday night. Bristol cannot make a Friday night. People wanted Bristol there. On top of that, we had people were saying, "What if it snowed?" and stuff like that, which is it's a fair question to ask. So it's being postponed to be announced. We still plan on having something. I'm not in charge of the planning committee. That's other people. So we will let you know about that. And there were refunds given to people who purchased tickets for those. Other questions you guys have? When is the next freestyle? All right, I'll bring the freestyle back next week. I promise. I should have done one this week. I apologize. Next week it'll be back for good. I promise. Swear to God.
I'll tell you this. Besides anything Uncle Turtle Boy asked for donations, if you add $50 onto that, I will do a legitimate, drunk, non-written down by my wife freestyle.
Nah. I don't know.
If it could get messy.
Yeah. Yeah, it could get messy. Let's see. What else are people saying? Other questions. You going to do Around the Turtle again? I could bring that back. I could definitely bring that back. I thought it was okay when we did that. Just a lot of voices. You know what I mean? Not much. I liked it, but maybe we'll do it once in a while. Not every week. All right. Other questions. Will the future date be at the same place? I don't know. There's might have been some fallout there. I wasn't really getting involved. I'm not sure how that works. When's Ratchet Madness? All right, so here's the deal with Ratchet Madness. I'd like to have it again this year, but you guys have no idea how long Ratchet Madness takes for me to do. It is so fucking time consuming to list. Like, you have to go through 68 Ratchets profiles and make cases for all of them. That takes so freaking long. I love Ratchet Madness, but just putting it together is so long. But it would be in April if we have it this year. It would be in April. Do you have insider information?
Mr. Grinch.
What was that?
What's that?
What were you saying?
I was saying, Mr. Grinch in the comments. The answer is yes. That's why I'm anonymous.
What is?
They're asking if I'm still serving. The answer is yes.
Oh, I see.
That is why I'm anonymous.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Other questions are asking, do you have insider information about the Napa PD? Not sure what you mean by that, Heidi, but I have spoken to the detective in charge of that. I've spoken to a lot of people who have been questioned by the police, and it sounds like they're taking this very seriously. And I would estimate, I think there will be an arrest in this. That's just my guess. I hope. Other questions.
If y'all don't think that Kylie Kirkpatrick is not going to win Ratchet Madness, that's almost like we don't even need to have one. Like, she's brash as fuck.
I would definitely not think she's the favorite. I could think of many more. You guys are forgetting Lorena Cali.
Are you kidding me? I would put her as the number one seed.
No, like Lorena Cali is a million times more ratchet than her. A million times. Lorena Cali like threatened to murder a child like a billion times. Like, remember that? Like literally, like I'm gonna disembowel your fucking child. Yeah.
All right, I'll give you that. Yeah. I've been blown up twice. I have a bad short-term and long-term memory, so.
What else see we could?
Landon Steele's not ratchet. He's a fucking American hero.
Yeah,
Who are you, Carolyn Grace? You better calm down.
Communist.
He'll call the CIA, the DIA, the FBI on you. You better calm down.
Josh Abrams. Josh Abrams is going to be the top ratchet. See, what are we talking about? Josh Abrams is easily our top ratchet this year. Easily. He is such a fucking ratchet. Abrams? We've written about that guy so many fucking times. He's such a
in his auditing bullshit.
And like raping and beating women and constantly getting arrested. Like he's so fucking ratchet.
No, that's not. If you're Ayanna fucking Presley, that's not even ratchet. That's just you're Justice League challenged.
That's true too. Other questions you guys have? Other questions? I'd have to like go through the list of. I feel like we're forgetting some. There's definitely some good ratchets in there. Over, under, her getting locked up. I will put it at 60% she gets arrested. That's what I would put it at right now. 60%.
You know what? I'm going to throw in my 2 cents, and I'm not super sports betting guy, but I'm going to say 75% chance she's getting locked up.
Yeah, I mean, she won't like...
Because I know a ton of cops, and I know I know that they have their, at restaurants you have regulars and cops they have regulars, and they're just waiting for that one thing to happen where they can be like, "You're gone, toodaloo."
Yeah.
And I'm putting a 75% chance she's getting locked up, even if it's for a night, which it could be.
Yeah.
Because she could post bail or whatever, but she's going to walk away in cuffs at some point.
Yeah, I mean,
75% chance.
Let's see. Do you think McGregor beats Cerrone in the next fight? I have no idea. I don't follow that at all.
I'm a mixed martial arts guy.
Yep.
I think McGregor, as much as I love him, he's past his prime. The Cowboys going to stomp him.
You think so? Okay. I don't follow. Who's the favorite?
That's me. I'm pretty sure McGregor's the favorite, but I think he's past his prime. He's too old, man.
He is pretty old.
He's a crazy fuck, though.
Yep. Oh, he is. Obviously.
He's a crazy fuck.
He's a douchebag, too.
He is a douchebag, and he's a crazy fuck, so...
Yeah, I guess
but he's a crazy douchebag fuck that's past his prime.
That's true, too. All right, any other questions, guys, before we call it a night here? All right, Titans or Chiefs, Packers or 49ers. So in an ideal world, I would want Titans versus Niners. That's who I like. I'm
thinking the same thing.
I have nothing against the Chiefs personally until I found out who Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend is, and now it's like I don't ever want to see them lose, ever. I want to see them lose every fucking time now. They're obviously a huge favorite tomorrow. They are the favorite to win the whole thing. But I love Jimmy G. He'll always have a special place in my heart because we made him. And I guess that even though the Titans beat us, you got to root for them, you know?
My take on that is that she is like the wife in Talladega Nights, right? The second he starts losing, she's gone.
Yeah. And people, you know...
She's going to be with the number 2. She's going to be with the warm-up squad, the number 2 quarterback.
First of all, Rourke says Titans gave up on Marcus. Fuck them. Are you fucking kidding me? Is that a joke? Marcus Mariota is the biggest bitch in the NFL. Let's not forget Week 17 last year. Titans, Colts, both 9-6. Winner takes the division and goes on to the playoffs. Loser goes home. What did Marcus Mariota do that game? He tapped out. He didn't fucking play. He handed the game to the Colts at home, and they lost. Okay? Marcus Mariota fucking sucks. He's not the quarterback of the team because he fucking sucks. And he's a bitch, and he's a pussy, and he really has no business playing in the league at all. He's lucky to have a fucking job. Marcus Mariota. Give me a fucking break. You lost your job to Ryan fucking Tannehill. That is disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Bow your head in shame, commenter. Bow your head in shame. Good, don't get me started. Yeah, put him on the list with sharks. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, you know how I feel about that.
I like when you get fired up like that.
I know, but it's just like Mark. What's the comment about it? It's like Titans gave up on Marcus. No. Well, first of all, rightfully so. They were 2-4. They were 2-4. They lost to the fucking Bills at home. And it was time to go in a different direction. And it worked out just fucking fine now, didn't it? Because they beat the Patriots and the Ravens. So I would say it worked out okay. Jesus. Anyway. Yeah, it would be the repeated first Super Bowl. Packers against, whatchamacallit. Now, I mean, the thing with the Packers is that, I mean, they're just a very quiet 13-3 team. You don't hear much about them because they have...
There's not a big hype about the Packers.
Because there have been in the past for the Packers when they've made it this far, but there's no hype with this team. Like, the two teams that were hyped up in the NFC were the Saints and the 49ers this year. And there was no hype. I just feel like there's no... The Packers aren't as interesting as they once were. The 49ers are a much more interesting team with Jimmy G and that defense that they have. You know,
I haven't heard dick about Saints this year at all.
About who?
The Saints. I haven't heard dick about them this year.
Well, because they're not playing. that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like throughout the entire year, I never heard any build up, no nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I mean, they were touted as, arguably the best team in the NFL, and then they lost to the freaking Vikings. They can't beat the Vikings in the playoffs for whatever reason. All right. Any other questions? Marcus can watch from the sidelines. You got that right. He's very good at making sure the bench doesn't fly away. That's his job. You
gotta fight gravity for the bench.
Like Laura says, we need like a list of things that I hate. Sharks, Elizabeth Warren, libertarians, Marcus Mariota, a few other things. Put on there. Things that I just have no tolerance for. Yeah. Yeah, but, what's his name's girlfriend? Pat Mahomes' stupid girlfriend. She'll be in Ratchet Madness. Fuck her. All right.
She shouldn't be like the top 4 seed, but she should be the top 8.
Yeah, that's true. She won't be like a 1. She'd definitely be down there. All right. Any other questions, guys, before we call it a night?
No, you mentioned football. The whole comments go fucking nuts.
I know. Failure Swift update. No, we don't have much on her, really. I mean, that's just going along.
Do we have any lawsuit updates at the moment or no?
No, I'm still waiting to hear back from the motion for summary judgment in the Azadnia case. We'll see what happens with that. There is the Genero case goes to court. That is the pet trackers one, Ace Ventura there. That is, I think, January 30th. The hearing for the motion to dismiss is taking place. Me and my 9 co-defendants, all these women who were involved in missing dogs in Massachusetts, we will be repping Woburn Superior, Middlesex Superior Court in Woburn will be there. We'll see what happens with that.
I should show up with my fancy camera and take. If not, I could show up to that with just a notebook and a pen and take really bad courtroom sketches.
Do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I will do it. Are you kidding me? I'll fucking do it. I don't give a shit.
All right. Any other questions, guys, before we call it a night?
Thursday? Is that a Thursday?
I don't know. Whatever the 30th is. You tell me.
I think that's a Thursday.
That's like sooner than I imagined. Yeah, it's coming up soon, actually.
I'll do it. I'll brave the fucking.
What's the date? No. Is today the 18th? What's today?
Listen, you PM me after this and we'll figure it out. But I'll come there. I can't draw a stick figure, but I'll courtroom sketch the shit out of it.
All right. Any other questions before we call it a night? Last chance, guys. Anything else? It's a Thursday. They said, okay, good. So that's a week.
Thursday. We'll talk. I'll be there. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll bring a circle of paper and a fat crayon. And I'll do it Barney style.
All right, so it looks like there's no more questions. No one's asking anything, so we will. What are people saying? No one can replace Brett. We can. Yeah. So yeah, people are going to different. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going there.
I'm not replacing Brett. That's not my thing.
Yeah, it's like everybody's different, and he didn't want to be on.
We all know anymore, Brett can't read.
No, we're not going there.
I can read.
Yeah.
I'm only busting nuts. No, listen, I love Brett. I love everything he was doing, and I'm not privileged to whatever happened or didn't happen. I just know that I was brought in to comment on some military stuff, and apparently y'all Turtle Riders enjoy me.
Yeah, you got backed by popular demand. So people like
yes, I'm backed by popular demand.
Yeah.
So
just a different.
If y'all keep.
Yeah.
Hey, Suzanne, I don't want colored pencils. I want crayons. I was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah. I just want to be clear. That was not my decision. He made that choice. I did not make that choice. Let's be very clear here. Nobody was like, people were like, you fire him, this and that, blah, blah. It's like, no, you didn't want to do it anymore. So that's it.
I'll tell you what. Yeah. If there was a night where you got me and Brett on together, you wouldn't even be able to talk. Me and Brett would go just all night.
Oh, of course. So.
Because Brett and I are sideline commenters, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. The show must go on. So, all right, guys. So we're going to call it a night then, and we will see you all later this week. All right. Peace, Tortoritis.
Hooty hoo!